I remember sitting right here, staring at this phone, wondering why she wouldn't text me back. I was reading through our messages, going back to the very beginning, trying to say my message in different tones to see how she would kind of take it, and wondering why she wouldn't text me back. I felt nervous, insecure, something pulling me toward her. Let me ask you a question. Why do you care so damn much about her? Look, by the end of the video, I'll tell you what happened to that girl and how we actually worked out and a huge lesson I got from all this. But before we do, I have to also ask you, why is it that sometimes you can meet a girl and there's that spark of attraction between you two, and she seems so interested, there's something special, but yet days later she acts like she doesn't care as much, or that those conversations never happened. She goes cold. Well, it's actually something you are doing. So let me show you. Man, I remember in high school I was just like, man, as soon as I get a girlfriend, I'll be happy. I just need to lose my virginity and then I'll feel like a man. And then it was like, in college, I want to get with an 8. As soon as I get with like a girl that's like a solid 8 out of 10, because 10s are, they're too stuck up, but a solid 8, I see myself as an 8. Why can't I get with a girl that's an 8? If I get that, man, I'll be happy. And then I did. And then new problems arose, and I was like, okay, well, that high wore off. The relationship failed. And I was like, you know what? I need a 10 out of 10. If I find a girl that's my perfect 10 in every way, man, then I'll be happy. Got that 10. Failed. That high went up again, and then I lost it. Okay, now I need to sleep with 100 women. If I sleep with 100 women, I'll know exactly what I want. Felt pretty empty after that. Okay, now I need a threesome. Cool. Now I need a second threesome. Cool. Every time I searched for something else, it was always searching for the next thing to make me happy. And every time I got it, I felt that high. I felt like I was the man on top of the world. That next morning, the girls laying in my bed, I was like, whew. And then that high lasted for about a couple days until I had to search for the next thing. You see, I was placing my happiness, my sense of self-worth, my identity on something outside of who I actually was. Let me show you on the computer here. We're just gonna move the computer. Yeah, okay, hold on. All right, so we look here. Much like Vegeta, always constantly chasing Goku, trying to get that next level. Super Saiyan, whatever it was. I know I just lost half of you, but anyways. Can't change who I am. We move. So look at this graph right here. So you have this as you, right? And you're constantly trying to fill this empty void with the next thing, whether it was, that threesome, or if it was just that perfect 10, or even if you just wanted to lose your virginity, man, it doesn't matter. These are all external things, which means they are outside of yourself. They're outside of who you are as a person. They are objective events, these things to grasp and say, okay, now once I get this thing, now I can feel enough, right? Because you have this empty chasm inside you, this empty hole. The secret is, man, instead of doing that, right, putting all these things outside of who you are, you find a way to patch this hole up, to feel complete yourself, because ultimately, what a girl really wants is that she wants a guy who feels whole himself, and instead of pulling, searching, trying to take, and feel needy, you do the opposite, and you're giving value to the girl. All right, this is the one thing that women are seeking. It is that magnet that really attracts all women. By giving first, by being a guy that doesn't have the energy of take, or I want, chase. You are full yourself, recognizing that nothing a woman can give you, no experience will make you happy. Because you find happiness from within. Now, going back to that girl from the very beginning and what happened with her that I was dating. Let me just fix this. So, I ended up going on a date with her. She responded to me. Everything I built up in my head, it kind of faded away. I was on that date with her. I was shaking. I was so nervous. I just wanted her to like me. And as time went on, the more I drank, the less I cared. I was able to access this carefree personality where I was giving, not taking. And some funny thing happened. I took her back to my place, we hooked up, and I felt awful. I felt empty. And the way I saw her completely changed. Nothing against her, she was a sweet girl, but there was nothing I actually liked about her. It was only the chase, only the idea of what she could make me feel. So what this Vital lesson shows you is that once you can see the illusion behind what women actually give you, that it's all empty. And I know it's so cliche because it's like the same thing with money. Like, well, Jim Carrey says, I want everyone to be as rich as they can possibly be so they can realize how it doesn't give them happiness. It's the same thing with anything. Once you can see the real illusion behind what women actually give you, you realize it's not that important. And you can want them, but you don't need them. And that is the most attractive thing you can do to a girl. Okay? Look, man, if you're tired of feeling confused, lost, brokenhearted, or just frustrated with not being able to break out of the shell of who you are and get women coming after you, and you feel like you're always chasing them, and you want to handle this part of your life, you can set up a free strategy call with me or my lead coach, Riven. All you have to do right now is apply down below by clicking on the link. Make sure you fill it out with how committed you are, because we only take calls with men who are really committed for change. There's also this free training right here that'll teach you the same strategies as if you were to get on the same call with me. So if you want to do that instead, if you're new here, press subscribe, press the like button. I love you, and I will see you next time. Cheers.